So after knowing how Paul was, for him to say that he's not ashamed of the gospel of Jesus Christ, that he's not ashamed of it, knowing that I'm pretty sure Paul was ashamed of how he used to persecute. He used to persecute the same people that worship Jesus now. For him to say that he's not ashamed of it, and that really that stood out to me. Because you can read, like, when you just reading, like, you just reading, like, you don't understand. But if you had to put yourself in Paul's shoes and knowing what he did, and for him to say, now he's not ashamed of the gospel of Jesus Christ after he, persecuted like thousands and thousands of believers.
You're right. So I wrote down my notes, man, about the same scripture that you mentioned,
Yeah.
and it's amazing. Again, like you just talked about, and I think you did a great job touching on it. That he went so hard being a Pharisees, and after 3 days, he went just as hard for Jesus as he did as a Pharisees. And that scripture to me, man, I was questioning myself. Boy, it comes out right away, like you mentioned. For I'm not ashamed of the gospel, and I feel bad sometimes because, like, man, am I ashamed of the gospel?